a background in horses, and I enjoyed being outside with the horses and the relationship I had with them. I enjoyed all the stuff I had done with another dog that I had. So when I got my Border Collie and I took him to sheep for the first time, he walked right out there where the sheep were, and he sniffed the ground and didn't even notice they were there. And then all of a sudden it was like, people say, a light bulb came on or something like that. And it was just like, whoa, like the clouds had opened, the sun came down and shone on the sheep, and he was like, oh, there they are, I must do this. And he just gathered the sheep in a really beautiful way, and he brought in, not all dogs, having many more now, I know it doesn't always start that way, but he was very beautiful with the sheep right from the get-go. And to me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is fascinating. So, and then you end up, when you first start the dogs, there's a dance that happens. And people who work with horses understand this, that you start having this spatial relationship and this dance that happens. If I move to the left, my dog naturally, his internal compass, he floats to the right. So we end up, shifting around to move these sheep. His internal compass is telling him to balance those sheep off me. And so you move around and the dog just naturally wants to strike this balance to move with the person. And the sheep are engaged in this too in a really lovely way when it's all going well. And with my moment with Jake that first time, it just struck me that I haven't even said boo to my dog yet. We're engaging in a nonverbal dance that we didn't know. And so the relationship, there was a shift that happened. And to me, as someone who works with animals for a living and has always been kind of a nerdy animal person, there was nothing, no cleaner relationship that I had ever experienced in that moment. And now that I've taken it so much further, there's a purity to it that you can't